shop when you come to the O. She the getaway star and D-Lo.
Yeah, Kamala, you scandalous. You fucked your way to the top. And what you talking about population reduction? How are you gonna reduce? She talking about reducing the population for her children.
Yes, sir.
And her father is African, her mother is Indian.
Yeah.
But you already know how the Africans feel about us Black Americans.
Come on now.
No, tell us.
You know what I mean?
Come on, let
they
us
don't
know.
like us. They consider us lazy, but they come over here and get these $150,000 home loans and then own these businesses.
Wow.
Have we ever got a $150,000 home loan? Have we ever got reparations?
Nope.
You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it
100%
real.
not, you know what I mean?
Go to Fremont, to the Indians in Fremont.
Yeah.
They don't even want you in their stores.
That's real talk.
And Kamala Harris never identified as being black until until she went up for vice president. And now, after she got the vice presidency, she didn't ever say nothing else about being black. Oh, but now she's going up for the presidency, now she black again.
Yeah, that's
I mean, I don't understand
That's what it
this.
seem like,
But then with the Democrats, it seemed kind of funny that with Obama slipped, tripped, and fell into the into presidency. You know how? Because that Illinois congressman that got caught in extramarital affairs had to drop out of the race, which put Obama in the race to win presidency. Now let's look at today's times. Joe Biden had to drop out of the race. Joe Biden had to drop out of the race, which Kamala Harris slipped, tripped, and fell into presidency. I mean, isn't there some similarities? Isn't there some similarities?
That's scary when you figure that like
I'm just keeping it real.
No,
they pulling the same move.
Yeah, that's deep.
Okay,
know-
so talk about the other option. If it's not Kamala, then it's Donald Trump.
I mean, but then again, like the brother was saying, with Donald Trump, there have been no foreign affair issues. Now we got Russian warships right here in Venezuela,
Yeah, man.
right here in Cuba. We got Russian warships.
Yeah, no, real talk.
BRICS is taking over. You
So,
know what
like-
I mean? And with Donald Trump, he tried to catch y'all last time when he said he was going to pass that $350 billion bill for African Americans. But everybody was so busy on Biden. But wait a minute, Biden, didn't you call all African Americans super predators in 1994 when you and Hillary Clinton was trying to pass that crime bill? What did he say? Send all them son of a bitches to jail. Whoa. And y'all want him to be y'all want him to be our president?
Come on, we get you
I
on
mean,
that
I'm
too.
just keeping it real. I'm just spitting facts.
No, that's
What
a fact.
What was
That's a
one of the
fact.
first bills that Biden passed when he got the presidency office?
The crime bill.
What about the Asian bill?
Oh, Pacific Islanders, Asians.
That was deep, man.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Did he ever pass? Did he ever pass?
Did he ever pass any bills for the black
Did he
man?
ever pass an anti-hate for us?
Oh, now listen.
Hey, you got a black vice president. We can't get a
Anti-hate
anti-hate
bill?
for us.
So we can get beat
We
up.
the ones getting beat up and shot.
But we can get beat up, but if we fight back, it might be a hate crime against us if we touch a Pacific Islander. And then they said during the coronavirus, Pacific Islanders and Asians was getting attacked. What's Samoan you know got attacked? Them motherfuckers is big. What's Samoan you know got attacked? But if you do touch them, it's a hate crime.
That's real.
You know what I mean? But the Pacific Islanders and the Asian community, if you touch them, it's a hate crime. But if you touch us,
Yeah.
y'all just got to talk it out.
No,
that's
if you touch us, it better be on camera or we don't believe you.
But even if it's on camera, they still don't believe you. But I you know what I mean? I just had to spit some stuff out. But
So, like,
Kamala Harris is talking about reducing
I gotta ask you
population
one question,
reduction. That means another coronavirus is on its way. And they already talked about it about a week or two ago. You know what?
Like, so say if she do get it though, I mean, right? You know, how do you think the other countries would look at us? You know what I mean? As far as
Weak.
like strength-wise.
Weak,
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
they're going to challenge her.
That's what I said.
Like I said, that's why we got warships right here in Cuba. We got warships right here, and there are several other Central American countries that's trying to apply for BRICS. The only country we're allied up with right now is Canada. The hell is in Canada?
Man, that's crazy.
Canada.
Yeah, that's scary.
Israel.
That's scary, man.
Israel is that big.
Yeah, that's scary. Man.
Who else are we allied up with?
That's scary, brother.
Great Britain. But right when Russia starts shooting, they gonna be like, "Oh, we on y'all side." And then what about this war with Ukraine? That ain't got nothing to do with us. That ain't got nothing to do with the homeless. Got something to do with us. But how much money are we spending on them? How much money is we sending to Ukraine? And Russia already knocking them out the box. Russia is already knocking them out the box. And now we're on the brinks of having this war with Iran. I don't know if y'all know about that one. When they just seized two of our oil tankers and now we're sending over 1,000 troops, 2 warships, a submarine, and 150 Tomahawk missiles. This was on last week's news. Huh?
Yeah,
Kamala's finna have us in some shit because she's a war president. She's talking about reducing the population. The only way you're gonna reduce the population is through war or sickness, or both.
that's real.
She's trying to kill us off. She ain't black, bruh. She ain't black. She ain't black. I'm sorry to say, sister, you ain't black, but you fuck yourself to the... Willie Brown was hitting your shit from the back, was he not? I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. Did we not hear about that? Y'all want a president like that? I mean,
man, you caught it now, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, man, listen, Northern Cali going wild, man. We appreciate that energy and shit like that. Northern Cali going wild, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
We tell everybody, man, subscribe, you know what I mean, and shit like that. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
Your energy, man, it's most definitely felt, man, and
yes,
you
sir.
know, we just getting around in the hood, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, black man.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean?
Yes, sir. For
Shit.
sure. All right, so y'all little.
Yeah.
All right.
We got an opinion too, man. You know, Northern Cali going wild. This shit crazy. Northern Cali going wild. Wow. Man, listen. We got the Lil Mom right here. Lil Mom, we starting at ground zero. We trying to get people for opinion, you know what I mean, about Kamala Harris. If she win, we ain't never had a woman president ever in life. I ain't knocking it. Now, how you feel about that shit? What if she do win, Lil Mom?
I feel like it's always good when we break history. You know, us as black people, it's always, it's either one side or the other. Me being a double minority, I kind of understand where she's coming from because she is black and she is a woman. So I always support my people in anything that they try to do.
Okay. So now you say a double minority though too. What you mean by that, Lil Mom?
Being a woman, because being a woman is a minority, and then being a black woman is a minority. So that's
how
double.
y'all feel, okay? I respect that shit. So now, like, you know what I mean? So like, real talk, like, so now, you know, they say she black. You know what I mean? Like, is she black?
Yeah, I mean, look at her father. That's all I gotta say. Her father is a black man. She pledged to HBCU. I never known any other minority that wanted to pledge to HBCU.
That's interesting.
She's claimed it. She's never denied her blackness, no matter what people try to say, i.e. by the college that she went to, and she pledged to AKA.
So I mean, you know, so I'm tripping, right? Because like, you know, they got the Asian hate crime and stuff, and you know, which is okay. You know, we all for it. But why don't we get stuff like that? And do you think that she'll give us stuff like that? Do you think that Kamala Harris would give us,
right
something
now,
like that if she get in office?
For sure. Right now in Congress, they have the George Floyd bill, which has been held up by the Republicans because they are the majority in Congress. So there are bills that are in place that try to help us as black people, but it's not just the president's decision. It has to go through the legislative and then the executive. I mean, not the judicial, the legislative, and then it goes to the executive. So it's not like they're not trying to do it. They are trying to do it, but they have to go through the proper channels. And if people are blocking those channels, how do they get through? Her, as being the president, she'll have a little bit more leeway to use her executive power to push forward these initiatives that they try to push through. But again, it stopped because us as black people for a very, very, very long time aren't even looked at as people. So how can people want to help us when they don't even see us as human? So,
well, you know, that's something when you say that. I mean, you know, that's something to think about. You know what I mean? You know, so like, you know, just asking your opinion and stuff like that. You know, so if Donald Trump win and shit, you know what I mean? You know, how you feel about that?
So what people fail to realize is that the presidency, when they implement these policies and things like that, it takes a while for us to see the results of these policies. So when Donald Trump took office, there were policies in place that Barack Obama put into place that he carried through his presidency. When he got the presidency, he changed a lot of those policies through the help of the Republican Party, because at one point in time they were the majority. So it's kind of like we already suffered through Trump and his policies, which is carried over into this, what's the word I'm looking for?
To the new presidency term?
Yeah, to the new presidency, yes. And so now we are seeing those repercussions of what Trump put into place. So yes, even though Biden is the president now, it takes a while for us to see the outcome of those things that they put into place. So we already seen what Trump can do. We see what the world is looking like right now. Why would we want to go through that again? He's illiterate, he's a bully, he is very adamant in his nepotism, which brought him to the top. So I don't understand why we want to go backwards. We already had that. He didn't do a good job, and he's not going to do a good job again just because he says these things.
So
we got to look at what he's actually did. And what he did is further bring us down into the rabbit hole.
Okay. So yeah, so we appreciate your time
No problem.
at Northern Cali Gone Wild.